You're listening to the Daily Sales Tips podcast, and I'm your host, Scott Ingram. Today's tip comes from Bri Galarza. Bri began her career when she was 18 for a direct sales company in Los Angeles as a 1099 employee. She ran a business for 6 years where she recruited, trained, and got the opportunity to coach over 1,000 revenue producers. Here she is.
There are a lot of things that go into being a successful salesperson. But an area that I've seen a lot of people overlook at times is the importance of managing their energy throughout the day. To put it into better perspective, one cannot give their absolute best at work if their energy tank is empty. And I'm sure everyone has heard of time management, but not a lot of people have heard of what is known as energy management. And a big tip that I like to start off with is don't just manage your time, but manage your energy. It can be as simple as just biohacks. For example, making sure that you're getting the right amount of sleep, even exercising, adding that to the schedule, which can increase your focus and boost your energy and boost your mood. Focusing on your diet. So sure, a burger and fries from Wendy's might sound incredible, but if it causes you to feel sluggish for the rest of your meetings, then of course you can't produce exceptional work through that. Or even just drinking water, increasing that mental clarity. Other factors to take into account with energy management is also just understanding that different tasks take different amounts of energy. You're probably better at some things, some activities at certain times of the day versus other times of the day. For example, for me, I am the most creative earlier in the day. I produce way better, coaching messages that I might deliver during one-on-ones or during team meetings earlier in the day versus at the end of the day. I've got a lot of friends that I know are way more creative towards, the evening times. A lot of people get energized by creating content, writing blog posts. They get energized from creating and inventing specific things. Other people get energized from managing other people, doing one-on-ones and motivating and inspiring people. So the two questions that I would ask are, when you're looking at your schedule, what are the activities in your schedule that drain you? And what are the activities in your schedule that sustain you? So understanding what gives you energy in your schedule and what drains your energy allows you to structure your day so you can give yourself more energy during the peak times that the energy is needed, and moving around activities in your schedule that might drain your energy to do at different times of the day. I've coached many salespeople in the past where when I'd look at their day, when I look at their calendar, it was a little chaotic. So I'd take a look at their schedule and maybe they might have an 8 or a 9 a.m. client meeting. And then immediately after that, they'd have admin work and then a one-on-one with a manager. And then they do more admin work like creating a proposal. And their entire day is just reacting to what comes and lands into their schedule. So what I would recommend is, when it comes to looking at one's schedule, an area that I know for a fact has benefited a lot of the people that I've coached is understanding how to turn your schedule into time blocks. So you're able to access what is known as a state of flow, which author Stephen Kotler states that in order to access this optimal state of consciousness where you're feeling and performing your best, you can't do that when your schedule is hectic. My last tip in energy management is a method that I call set it and forget it. So in sales, we're always going to have a never-ending to-do list and constant requests and projects that at times can drain our energy and take away from putting energy into things that truly do matter, like producing sales. So throughout the day, a way to alleviate stress that I've taught hundreds of salespeople over the years is to plug everything into their calendar. Every client-facing meeting, projects of things that you might have to build. I think it's important to manage one's energy by doing this, because I've noticed a lot of salespeople have a never-ending to-do list that they're always thinking about in the back of their minds. And that's taking up a lot of their energy, just thinking about everything that they have to do. So instead of living in this constant state of anxiety, trying to remember everything that needs to get done, instead, I would encourage us to just put it into the schedule and adding it as an event time block for a specific time and just forgetting about it. until it's time to accomplish that set task. Set it and forget it.
To learn more about Bri and the House of Revenue, where she's their sales empowerment manager, just click over to DailySales.Tips/866. Once you've done that, be sure to come back tomorrow for another great sales tip. Thanks for listening.